Get your tissues ready because this emotional roller coaster from the bold and the beautiful is about to leave you breathless. In a storyline drenched with heartbreak, devotion, and a devastating twist of fate, Liam Spencer has made the ultimate sacrifice, not by dying, but by choosing to live out his final days in silence while orchestrating the future of the woman he loves from the shadows. The man once desperate to reclaim his place in Hope Logan's heart is now purposefully pushing her away, but not because he's fallen out of love. No, it's because he's dying, and he doesn't want her to watch him fade. With a terminal condition looming over him like a silent executioner, Liam is orchestrating the most selfless act he can manage, giving Hope the future she deserves, even if he's no longer in it. The first tremors of this devastating storyline began after Liam's shocking collapse following a heated confrontation with his father, Bill Spencer. What was initially dismissed as a minor medical episode soon spiraled into something far more sinister. Liam suffered a cerebral hemorrhage, a condition many believed he would recover from. But the truth concealed carefully beneath layers of stoic denial is far darker. According to Dr. Grace Buckingham, Liam's condition has not improved. In fact, it's deteriorated. Fast. The hemorrhage wasn't just a fluke, it was a symptom of an inoperable brain tumor, and the prognosis is bleak. Desperate to protect Hope from this unbearable truth, Liam has made the most agonizing decision of his life, to pretend he's moving on, even as every breath he takes is a countdown. Hope, ever faithful and full of optimism, has clung to the belief that she and Liam are on the brink of reconciliation. She's misread his withdrawal as emotional confusion, interpreting his distance as hesitation rather than strategy. Every time she reaches for him, every time she tries to rekindle their bond, she unknowingly rips another hole in his heart. She sees a man pushing her away and fears it's because she's failed to reignite their love, unaware that Liam's coldness is an act of mercy. And while Hope imagines a second chance, Liam is preparing for goodbye. In one of the show's most gut-wrenching scenes, Liam encourages Hope to explore a new beginning not with just anyone, but with Carter Walton. "You and Carter have something special," he told her, his voice thick with unshed tears. "Don't throw that away because of me." That moment, raw and painfully sincere, encapsulated everything about Liam's internal war. It wasn't rejection. It was love. The purest, most tortured form of love, letting go not because you want to, but because you must. And therein lies the cruel irony. Hope believes Liam is done with her, that perhaps his heart has moved on. But in reality, he's never loved her more. Each word of encouragement he gives her to pursue Carter is laced with the hidden agony of a man condemning himself to a life, or a death, without the woman who completes him. His determination to build her a future, even one that doesn't include him, speaks volumes. It's the kind of sacrifice only a soap hero can make, and yet it feels devastatingly real. Meanwhile, one person does know the truth, and that person is Steffi Forrester. She stumbled upon Liam at a moment of vulnerability, finding him alone and trembling, clutching his medication like it was the only thing keeping him tethered to the world. Steffi's eyes betrayed her shock, her sorrow, and her understanding. She's not just his ex-wife. She's the mother of his child and one of the few people who truly knows the depth of Liam's heart. Now burdened with his secret, Steffi faces her own torment. Should she tell Hope what Liam is hiding or respect the man's dying wish? Their shared silence is deafening. In every interaction between Liam and Steffi, you can feel the weight of what they're both carrying. The anguish is unspoken, but it permeates every look, every pause, every hesitant breath. Steffi watches Liam pretend, watches him destroy the very love he's trying to preserve, and must decide whether to uphold that lie or unravel it. It's a moral dilemma with no clear answer, and it's tearing her apart. Hope, in her innocence, has begun warming to Carter, though her heart still aches for Liam. She doesn't understand the sudden affection Liam shows toward her and Carter's dynamic. To her, it seems like resignation. To us, the viewers, it's anything but. Carter himself remains in the dark, blissfully unaware that he's being positioned not just as a romantic option, but as Liam's intended successor. He's the man Liam believes can protect Hope and Beth once he's gone. But how will Carter feel when he learns that his romance with Hope might be nothing more than a dying man's last wish? Each passing day draws Liam closer to his final moment. He's losing weight, growing paler, retreating further into isolation. He hides his symptoms well, but not perfectly. The physical toll is starting to show, and it's only a matter of time before someone else begins to question what's really going on. But will they do so before it's too late? Will Hope connect the dots, or will Liam take his secret to the grave, leaving her devastated and betrayed? This isn't just about illness. It's about the tragedy of misunderstanding, the torment of unspoken truth. Liam's actions may appear cold or detached, but they are born from a place of unrelenting love and terror. He is terrified not of death itself, but of what it will do to Hope. He cannot bear the thought of her holding his hand as he slips away, nor the image of Beth crying at his hospital bedside. He's chosen to leave them early emotionally so they can begin to heal before the inevitable. But love doesn't follow logic. Hope's heart, when it finally understands what's been happening, will shatter. And still, Liam persists. He smiles when he must, offers encouragement where he can, and swallows his own grief so those he loves won't have to taste it. He puts on a brave face, even as the shadows under his eyes grow darker and his strength begins to falter. He arranges meetings between Hope and Carter, plants seeds of hope without him in a garden that he will never get to see bloom. In a world where characters often fight for love, Liam's choosing to relinquish it. And not because he doesn't care, but because he cares more than anyone can comprehend. His is a silent war, fought with soft words and hidden pain, a goodbye stretched across weeks instead of minutes. The clock is ticking, but Liam has made peace with the fact that he will not be there to see it run out. The question now isn't whether Liam will survive. We already know the answer, even if no one on screen does. The question is what happens next. What happens when Hope learns the truth? When she reads the journal Liam's been keeping in secret, or finds the hidden medical file he thought he'd destroyed? What happens when she realizes that every moment of rejection was, in fact, a moment of pure devotion? And what about Steffi? Will she keep her silence forever, or will guilt eat away at her until the truth finally spills out in a heartbreaking confession? Will Carter stand by Hope if he learns the love she's offering him is based on a lie of omission, not desire? Will Beth grow up wondering why her father faded from her life without explanation, or will someone make sure she knows how much he loved her? The bold and the beautiful is no stranger to tragedy, but this storyline hits deeper because it's not driven by betrayal, greed, or scandal. It's driven by love. Raw, aching, sacrificial love. Liam Spencer isn't just saying goodbye to Hope. He's saying goodbye to a future he wanted more than anything. And in doing so, he's giving her the only gift he has left, freedom. A freedom laced with sorrow, shadowed by secrets, and drenched in the tears of a man whose time is running out. No matter what happens next, one thing is certain. This chapter will leave a scar on Hope's heart that may never fully heal. And when the final curtain falls on Liam's story, we'll all remember him not just as a man who loved, but as a man who gave everything, even his goodbye, for the sake of that love.